Every day I'm hurting, trying to get over and past. You seen right through me, didn't even know my past. Every second that I fell and I shattered like glass. You know all the mistakes and problems I have. Now you're stuck all the way through, and I love you too. Never leave me or tell me the truth, that I'll always love you. You will never let me fall, but with you I stand tall. Always that we get through, but it all comes back to
Yo, welcome back to Better as One. So,
Podcast.
The obviously
ODCAST. That's how you spell it.
the podcast you're obviously subscribed to.
You can spell Cholo.
Yes.
Subscribe to all of our channels. Subscribe to Better as One. We're the best podcasting channel in North Africa.
All right.
You know what? You ain't lying. We probably are.
Yeah, we is.
All right.
You know, I guess the lyrics. Gary, now I know.
All right, but we have some lovely topics today. Some spicy content. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Just like some interesting topics.
All right. We'll talk about albums real quick, man.
All right.
Never
Okay.
Dad dropped an album called Her, so you know, talk about.
We still need to talk about that.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Behind
guys.
the
I'll
scenes.
have you know I dropped this cough cough a month ago. So if you ain't listened, get on it. But the process was really about somebody
Special.
special to me.
I could tell.
And
I listened to
I
the
was
entire
like-
thing, and I was like, "Is this about someone?" The entire live stream that I did on that.
Yeah. I was like, "What? Give it away, Cholo." But anyways,
No, you never answered my question. You answered to Val.
oh, well, it was. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, but anyways, it was like one morning, and I was like, I should make an album. No, but really, I had a few songs ready, and then Val sent me a beat to this like one like the one all the time in life, and I was like, we got to do this. Ended up like making all the songs. She was supposed to make Written at 2 a.m. actually.
Hey.
At the time that mine was made, we were supposed to post it at the same time. March 18th, I still remember.
Shh. Don't
March 18th, we were supposed to. Yeah,
expose
we were
me like
supposed to
that.
post it at the same time. She ended up taking a month and a half longer, which is kind of sad, but you know, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. So, mine was out and all of that. She just had social anxiety out for like a month and something, pulling a Cholo. But, you know, at the end of the day, Written at 2 a.m. is out now, so
Throwing shots at me?
go listen. But it was just really all about a girl. That's really like all I can say about it. It was fun to make. That's really all.
Okay.
What about you, Val? You just dropped an
Written
album like
at-
a couple days ago.
Written at 2 a.m. is actually about multiple different things. And you were wrong about. I'm still shocked by the fact that you thought that Dear Parents, I was talking about dying, which. That's so funny.
You were?
He was like, "Wait, I gotta go back. Someone died."
And what is it?
He literally was like, "I'm so confused. Did someone die?" And I literally had to send him the lyric.
Dude, I was lost, bro.
Do you remember the song "Society Is Just Mean"?
Yeah.
Okay, so that song is not actually about gender. It's about being sexualized. The story behind that is that I went to a PE class and my bus was late, so I couldn't change at the locker rooms because they locked the locker rooms during class. And I was wearing a skirt and I was playing volleyball and I didn't even do anything. And some dude was like, "Oh, you should open your legs wider." And he just like started making fun of the way I was playing volleyball.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why that song is written.
I said
how you can-
double
that's how you can
standards
tell he's a
on the live
virgin.
stream.
So you can tell he's a virgin. I'm just
I was
saying,
like,
that's so
huh.
true.
There's something about double standards here.
But 2 a.m., Written at 2 a.m. is actually just based off of things that, you know, like keep you up at night and you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to like do something. I need to like do something to get my mind off of this, which is like for me writing music.
Mm-hmm.
For some people, it might be like drawing or like reading a book or whatever. That's just how I am.
Yeah, literally all of those. You do all of those.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so
ooh.
what inspired you to rap? And one other song.
Okay,
I think it
so
was like written at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
The interlude or whatever it was.
what inspired me to rap is that me and Never Dead were actually sitting on the phone, and we were talking about our days, and I think we were looking through beats, and like I'm just like crying on the other side here because personal issues, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you know what? Whatever, it's whatever. To make you feel happier, we should go look at beats. And so we were just looking at beats and whatnot, and I sent him some beats, and then the next day we called, and he's like, hey, I have an idea for this song, and I think you should do it. And I was like, okay. And he's like, you know what surprised Cholo so much? If you rapped. And I was like,
yeah,
hell
it was.
yeah,
So, like,
do it.
she sent this one guitar beat, and she was like, I like this one. And I was like, okay. But then I was looking at it as like Candy, like another song like Candy. But then I like stayed up very late, and I felt really bad because I tried so hard to make her happy, and it didn't really work. I wrote a whole song for her. The next day, I was like, so that beat you sent, I kind of wrote a whole song on it. And then I was like, you know what? Either you can post this as me doing the interlude, or you could do it. Because Cholo would go crazy.
And the thing is, I was going to just post it as him as an interlude, but he was like pushing me. He was like, I want you to do this rap. Cholo would go crazy. You have to. And so that's what I ended up doing.
You had to.
I was surprised that I was listening. I was like, no way. I was like, no way.
And
there's no way, bro.
I'm pretty sure that they don't watch this podcast, but Red String, fun fact, is actually the song that she was trying to steal from me, so that's lovely too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Just saying, I pushed her to post that too.
Yeah, because at first...
It's like social anxiety.
Because at first I didn't like Red String because I was like, this is just like kind of cheesy. Whatever.
Well, yeah. Dude, and it's like, I was tripping when you did all that on the interlude. It should have been longer, bro.
I was going to make a second verse, but then I was like, that might ruin it.
Yeah, it was like...
You just did like a little teaser, like...
Yeah, it was like, you can't just like... If she posted it as a 3-minute, people would be like, oh, like, that's good. I've never heard a rap before. And then they're like, oh, that's cool. They would always have a song to go back and listen to with her rapping. But since she only posted like a 50-second thing, and like only a quarter of it was her rapping, then everybody's like gonna want more, and then she's gonna have to give it to him one day, so...
Yeah.
So that was basically like a teaser for future reference.
Yeah. I'm actually really happy that you really liked Just Us Two and that you could imagine it, because vivid imagery is one of the things that I play upon when writing music. Yeah. So I'm glad that you could picture it.
Like I pictured everything. It's like a whole movie went through my head.
Good.
Yeah. I pictured something on one of Cholo's songs.
Hey!
Not gonna say the name of the song, but he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh no!
When I see you.
Oh no!
Oh God, no!
God, no! Please no! I'm here still. Okay. All right.
Bro, Val's album slapped harder than Will Smith.
Dude, that was actually a good transition into.
I'm really glad that you...
So what do you think about the Chris Rock situation?
Well, look, since we're like 2 months late, like 10 years late into talking about this, bro, but I think Will Smith is a bitch for slapping at Chris Rock. Like, Chris Rock based his life off of comedy.
Like, here's the thing.
So what did you expect?
if like, okay, for like example, if someone says something to me like you're fat or something, I'll just laugh about it. I'll be like, okay, like that's different. But like if and like obviously I would just take it as a joke. But like if someone is like personally attacking you, then obviously you're gonna say something. But that wasn't a personal attack. That was just like to make a joke. He's a comedian. Like that's his job.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't make any sense of that.
It didn't make any sense. And then he was also laughing, and then
He went and
went
slapped.
up there and slapped
Yeah.
him. Like,
Yeah, well, like, I mean, like, if I could see it in like both pictures, yeah, I say Chris Rock was kind of wrong for that, but then Will Smith took it to a whole different level that it didn't need to be at.
Exactly. He was just.
I mean, you
trying
could tell
to-
Chris Rock was confused because he didn't know that she had something wrong.
Yeah, and I
he
didn't
didn't
know.
know it.
Dude, there's a lot of people that didn't
Me
even know that.
either.
Exactly.
That was just like a joke.
So it just sounded like Will Smith was just like a baby or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyway,
a smooth
no need to waste our.
Well, any future music? After dropping like 2 albums that I haven't even done anything yet, but you know.
You slow ass.
Am I allowed to spill a little bit? I'm not gonna show
Spill
it,
some
but
coffee.
Spill some beans.
me and Never Dead have this like Michael Jackson like The Weeknd kind of style song.
Whoa! No, I'm just...
We had this kind of that we have like a pop kind of song. I'm not. It might be an album because we write so many songs together. We could just like make a whole album together, but it might just be like a single too. But that's what's in the works.
Yeah. Michael Jackson. What if I do that in it?
No.
I'm gonna hide
so
it.
far. What
I'm gonna
about
put it in
you,
like
Dream?
I'm putting it in the left ear or the right ear, and you're gonna have to try to find out where it is.
Stop! No.
I'm still calling Never Dead Dream. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Never Dead, what about your future of music? What are you dropping sooner or later? Eventually.
Look, man.
Says you.
All right.
Cholo.
What my music is really based off of is definitely how I feel in the moment. So, I mean, only time can really tell, but I can tell you that I do have something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh. Stop! You're gonna make me cry.
All right.
Like I talked about in the last podcast, I do got something. I just
That's coming out in 2029, y'all. Wait for that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for real.
I'll be graduated.
2029, bro.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh,
man.
I would be like over.
I'd be 3 years like
I'd
out
be
of
a senior.
college. I'd be like 3 years out of high school or something. Wait.
I'd be a senior.
Yes, you would be.
I'd be like 90.
Did you say you'd be like 80?
90.
All right.
Yeah.
How would you like to?
Yeah.
How would you guys like to set up your guys' live shows if that were to ever happen?
Just as I would drop my music, just distant from each other.
Takes forever to actually come out. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'd probably do like a one seat in the audience, so only one person would come.
Me and Never Dead
Maybe two.
are gonna have to share the same seat then if there's only one chair. It's just gonna be us there.
Yeah.
like-
I don't mind sitting on your lap.
I'd be like, scooch over.
Hey, what?
You wouldn't crush me, bro.
You're right, I would crush you. I weigh a lot.
No, it's just
Bro.
you're, what is it? 8 inches taller than I am.
Jesus Christ.
How am I
Literally.
meant to see that too? So
I don't know. You're going to have to figure that out.
You can sit on the floor
How
on your
would-
knees.
How would yours be?
And then I could sit
How
in the
would
chair.
your live show be?
Me?
Yeah. Your life should be.
How would
Yeah.
your live show be?
I kind of like the arc, like kind of stadium. I don't really like the all around because that's like, I don't know. That just I feel like that makes me feel uncomfortable from
Wow.
everyone seeing me from
Wow,
different point
so
of
you're
views.
getting so you're
Yeah,
getting
Val
picky
at the
about the
Superdome?
stadium. You're
Not
getting
really.
picky about
It's
the
just
stadium.
like that's just my preference. And most likely I'll probably have people featured like as a guest there, probably you too. And there will be certain songs with just my guitar and me because that's just how I rock.
I could see
You
that.
should
I
make a
could see
song called that. My guitar. and
We should do a cover on Gary Come Home.
No.
Yeah, Gary. Now I know I messed up, and now you're gone.
How would also I
Gary,
really
This
I'm
is-
sorry.
look,
I declare you
This is why you don't let Cholo watch SpongeBob.
Cholo, this is not karaoke.
Bro, it's my childhood.
I also
It was
would
my
really
childhood.
like choreography. I feel like that'd be super cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be
'Cause-
nice.
I would.
Some like Kendrick Lamar's type.
Cause like not to brag or anything, but going back to what you guys were saying in the live reaction, like she has talent. I used to dance. Well, I'm a dancer too, so I do a lot of things now that I think about it.
Bragging over here.
I'm not trying
First
to.
you're being picky about the stadium. Now you're over here bragging. Okay.
I'm not trying
Hey
to.
man,
I'm not trying to. I just
Hey man, chill out.
I dance. That's just a fact.
she is better. She's the GOAT. in
Yeah,
this
she is.
Whole
She's
podcast.
worse. Yeah, for real.
Sure.
Yeah.
I've done
Oh.
music for 2 years, and you guys done music for like 6 years, 5-ish.
I think
Like, Val, we already talked about this. Doesn't matter how long you do it. It matters how much you improve in the time limit that you spent doing it.
But that's
I
different.
think I'm the one who spent the longest throughout the whole thing. I've been dropping music since I want to say like 2017, 2016, somewhere between there. Jesus Christ!
I've been
I'm
dropping
old.
music for 2 years only. Like I've written music, I've had music around in my life. I just never thought to share it ever. So
Nice.
actually, oh my
Oh,
gosh!
writing music is a different story.
My first album will be a year old in July already. That's weird to think about.
My first album.
That's weird to think
Dude,
about.
my first album is about to be 4 years old.
Damn, that's almost as old as me.
God damn, man.
Bro really said that. What would you
And
do
then
for
Never
oh,
Dead's album, first album, would be like probably 3.
Yeah.
Okay, Never
I
Dead.
think so.
How would your live shows be set up? You didn't answer the question.
Alright, look, I ain't picky. The one thing I've noticed in doing music live, whether it's a competition or it's just solos,
He's gonna be on the halftime show for the NFL.
I hate football. So the one thing you notice is when you'll do live, I don't know if you guys ever have done like a real like solo or something.
I have.
Mhm.
When you're alone up there, when you're alone, you like obviously the nerves will get to you no matter who you are, but like it really eases you down when the audience is like hyped up or they're like, yeah, clapping. So
Yeah.
like at first it's gonna be like awkward and nerve-wracking, but I just want like an audience that knows the music and doesn't just seem like they walked into the wrong stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's...
I understand that feeling because I actually already like kind of. Yeah, I want to say like I've done a live show, but like I did perform in front of people at high school when I used to go, and I didn't really perform like music that I have written down. I just freestyled and everybody crowded around. You know, the same old, record everything.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really like however hyped the audience is like however good the show's gonna be.
Because I was nervous at this, like when I started freestyling and everybody was crowding around. I was like, oh shit, it's pretty serious now.
Yeah, it's like once you see people's enjoyment, then it just like multiplies the energy that you
Really? Does it, like,
Yeah.
for you guys? I don't know, because I feel like personally for me, I've never had, like, stage fright. I don't. I don't really get nervous before shows or anything like that, because when I was, like, in 6th grade, I was in orchestra and dance. I had both concerts, and I had to sit in front of both of them, and I had to play by myself, and I had a dance solo by myself in front of like the entire crowd. And like the, what would you call it? The stage is pretty big, and so it's like there was actually two levels of seating, so it was pretty large.
So like the auditorium.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
That's what
Like
you're
I
trying
just
to-
never found that scary. I don't know why.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. I mean, when I grow up, my mama would like make us sing in church. So I've always like, I've never gotten used to it. It's like, it's something that I never want to get used to because like, I'm never nervous. Like, competitions or solos that are coming up, I'm just like, okay. But like, right when I'm doing it, of course, like, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, don't mess up. But like, it's just, I like it because I like the nerves. Because if I didn't have them, then what would be the difference from performing or practicing?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, it feels good. And then when the audience cheers, then it just gets even better.
I do like live feedback though. It makes me happy.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was freestyling in front of everybody, bro, I was like, all I heard was, oh my God, this Mexican can rap.
Bro, that's
'Cause
better than having your music passed around school. Oh my gosh.
They don't just sell drugs.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
well, the thing is, there's always like rap. Like when I used to go to high school, there was always like a corner of the school, like when you just like barely arrive in the morning, and there's like a corner of school where a group of students just freestyle,
Oh.
right? But I would watch them and listen, and then it's like kind of like the same old what mainstream is nowadays. And then I was just like, okay, but when I freestyled, I just did it around my friends, and then at the bus porch, and everybody started crowding around. There's always a lot of people at the bus porch.
Cough, cough. Were they 45-minute long freestyles?
No, I don't. No, I don't think
he
I
didn't say his songs. He didn't say his songs.
Yeah, I did freestyles. So I think it was at probably max. It was like 10 minutes, and then I had to leave because my bus was already there. So yeah,
Lucky. My bus is always late, which is like, I guess kind of, I'm like the quiet kid that sits on the bus and looks out the window with her headphones in. Like, that's just who I am. And it's just so weird when someone walks up to you and goes, hey, yo, yeah, I found your YouTube channel and I'm subscribed and with notifications on. And you're like,
yeah.
what?
I would also like on the bus is different. Because I'd freestyle on the bus. But, like, I never really done it, like, around a lot of people that I don't even know. But in the bus, you kind of know everybody and what the vibe is like. So you're, like, comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
People were blasting my music out on a speaker on the bus. That was a little uncomfortable. And they were just playing Social Anxiety out loud. It was...
Yeah, well, I never blasted my music on the bus.
Me either. I do remember
freestyle.
this one time though in Florida. We bought this big ass. Big butt speaker. Okay, and we were like, I remember we were getting this one dude his new phone, right? Because his other one broke. So we were getting his new phone, and then me and the other dude were just standing outside, big line. And I was like, you know what? I'm probably never going to see these people again. I don't even know these people. I pulled up my music on the speaker, and I just started blasting it. And now that I think back, my music was not good back then, so I feel really bad for the people, but I was like just sitting there jamming. I was like, oh. And then everybody was just looking at me, and I was like,
Yeah.
When I tell you it's unsettling,
I would just blast Mexican. I'll just blast Mexican music in the bus if I ever brought a speaker.
the most unsettling
of course
thing.
you would blast Gary.
Oh my gosh. The most unsettling thing is when oh my gosh. When Cholo sent me a picture of him playing Social Anxiety and he said the song goated, and then Never Did showed a Social Anxiety to his mom on the car. Like that, I was so freaked out by that. And to your therapist, apparently. And your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Everybody.
Just to
I played
everyone.
Social Anxiety on the TV before. I think my whole family listened.
Oh my god, no!
I'm just saying, whoever produced Society is just me. He's relevant. I'm just saying that.
Uh-huh.
Bro, but
That was me.
how how many people have you showed Social Anxiety to? Is my question.
You got 80 views. Probably about 70 of them. No, I'm just kidding. Laugh.
I shared it to my Snapchat, so
Laugh
I'm
at
pretty
me.
sure at least 15 or 30 of those
Fine.
were just me.
Oh, yeah. My friends
Sharing
were
it
listening to the album, actually.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that
I
people
would
like this
never-
album, though.
I would never. Because, I don't know, it's like, I remember people told me to show people my music. I mean, it's a good idea because people in school, they'll either, be crucially honest or they'll, vibe with it. It's
Yeah.
But it's people used to tell me to show everyone my music. But now that I think of it, I'm so happy I didn't because it was so bad when people told me to. So now I'm like, what if it's bad? And then a year from now, I'm going to be like, good thing I did not show them my music.
Yeah.
It's like,
I shared it to my friends, and then after a certain while, they just started shitting on my music. There were friends, distant friends. I didn't really talk to them.
Oh, so
too much, but
acquaintances,
then,
right?
A whole certain. Yeah. So it was they listened to it, and then they'd be like, "You're actually pretty decent," and then later on, they just start shitting. And then
what'd they say?
Some were like, "Oh, you actually got way better than before." So some stuck around, and the others just continuously shitting on me, bro. They were like, "Bro, you're so offbeat. You don't even know how to edit.
I think
What is this quality?"
Hey! I think
I did not say nothing.
I think I have the worst backlash of all of us three. Just saying, not to be a contest, but when an ex finds out
Ain't
you
no
write a
damn
song about
contest.
that, I know it's not, but when your ex finds out you wrote a song about that and then decides to comment with his friends on your song that's blowing up, that's funny.
Look,
What else?
Yeah.
it ain't no contest with me because I am never gonna show people I told my therapist all about
you
it
deleted
for
them, man.
5 months straight. 5 months straight, and then I finally showed her one song, and then she said that it was really good, and she thought that it was Candy, and she said you can actually rap. I thought it was gonna be trash, and I was like, yeah,
Because Candy is
Yeah.
literally a vibe, though.
I can rap.
Hey, and you're yelling at me for not showing my boyfriend my music.
I show my... Okay, look. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna come clean right now. My mom showed my girlfriend my music. And then I got so mad because I was like, I was gonna show her. Like, you had no right to show her. And then, like, now she's just, like, listens to my music. She claims she's my biggest fan, but if anybody were to be my biggest fan, it's definitely me.
It's me. Yep.
Dude, I play any song, and then, like, the first 2 seconds, she's like, oh, it's this. And then she starts singing along with it.
Jesus Christ. I wouldn't know who would be my biggest fan. I gotta think about that.
You do have to think about it.
I think my biggest fan would be Never Dead, definitely.
Yeah, you said it right.
Literally, on top of him, like, just, he's always, like, since now that we're, like, closer than we used to be, he's like, you wrote a song, and it's just a demo? Mm-hmm. Send it to me. I'm gonna make you post it. Like, he's just like that. And I'm like...
And then I'll call her the next day, and I'm like, yo, you got the demo yet? No, I mean, I'll be like, you got the full version? I'll just be over here singing all the lyrics to it.
Oh my gosh, he learned social anxiety within 2 days. 2 days!
Literally, look, I told her I would. And I said, anytime you get sad again, I will sing it for you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also, I know all of your parts too, Cholo.
What?
She's heard me. She's heard me.
You know, what is it?
I literally know.
Find Some Way. He knows the entire song.
Sing my part.
Right now?
Yes. On the spot.
Don't put me on the spot. Okay.
I'm putting you on the spot. Sing it right now, man. Do it on the podcast.
On the podcast? Okay.
But he knows every word. It's so funny.
I gotta remember, because every time I try to sing your part and Find Some Way, it always reminds me of, remember when we were on the ride? Your favorite summer night.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanna chill. I can't take you out of my sight. Kissing on your neck, I remember all of those nights. Now all we ever do is argue and fight. Literally, I remember one time I sang one of Cholo's songs and he was like, wow, you remember it more than I do.
You said the same thing when I was singing one of your songs.
This man sends me a verse and I'll have it all memorized, and he's like, I don't even remember any of it. He's like, I don't even remember recording that.
No.
Dude, I probably write so much. I really do write so much, and then I just forget.
What is it? I was singing...
Because I always record a song and then just move on to the next one.
Oh.
I get it. I understand that. I remember my first few songs, I could remember every lyric by heart. And then when I was posting every album a day and a day and a day, I was like, damn.
I don't remember this. No, I remember all the lyrics I've ever written.
I did not remember it.
Like, that are posted songs.
I remember all my beats by heart. Like, if you play me a beat, I'll be like, da-da-da. I'll, like, sing with it.
No, but Never Dead does the same thing where he's like, I don't... how do you remember all of those? And I'll be like, I don't know, I just know the lyrics. What is it? I was singing France and Your Ways, and then he was like, how do you remember that?
Okay.
Just, I don't know.
Well, if you remember it so much, then why don't you remake it and you post it?
Because I like the old versions. I miss those.
How much you want to bet Never Dead can actually rap Nuclear?
He probably can. Except Corruption's part. That is for...
Dude!
No one who can rap.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Because Your Ways, I remember your part, Val. I remember Grace's part. I remember Cho's part. But the only person's part I didn't know was Corruption's part. And it's because he's like, dude, I was literally thinking, if we remake Your Ways, I will post it. But instead of like different ones, like we can collide all of them.
Yeah, like when it first came out, I did not like Corruption's like whole editing and all that.
Me either.
It would have been good, but then I think he should have stuck to like rapping instead of like.
Yeah,
Whose
I
version-
know. I was like, yo, dude, I'll mix it. And then he was like, no, I got it. And then he like, he sent it and he was like,
Freckle Frackle did that.
yours.
Which version was your favorite?
Yours. Like he sounds like he's giving birth.
Val's and her sister's version was way better than ours.
No, so I'm thinking I like Grace's part. So I'm thinking
She's such an amazing writer.
Cholo, Val, and Grace. All four of us.
She's like, I don't think that she'd be willing. I mean, maybe she'd be willing to do it because I learned her verse too, but like, I'm not sure if she'd be willing to re-record it.
Why wouldn't she?
She's kind of shy like that.
I could just take the old one.
Bro, we could talk about how we made Find Some Way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. Remember what?
I kind of remember.
Right? Yo, Cholo, I'm sorry.
The
That's gotta be
one
like
we made together.
that's gotta be one of my favorite verses from you. Remember when we were on the
Genocide
ride?
though?
Your favorite summer
Genocide, though?
night.
Genocide?
We stand.
Genocide?
I'm gonna commit genocide.
Are we supposed to talk about it now?
I think
Or
my favorite verse that I've ever written, probably Nuclear or War 2.
I'm sorry, but I lost all hope in Nuclear when you said Corruption was on it. I was like, no way, a new song that I seen featuring Corruption, and I was like,
No,
like,
I think the first, I think the lyrics were ass.
I was
But
like, this shit's like a bomb going off in my ear,
Yeah.
if anything.
Yeah, but like the lyrics that he was saying or whatever were ass. And then
I know.
I could have
But-
rapped better on that song. Come on now.
flow-wise and everything. I think flow-wise and everything is what, like, when I first listened to it, that's what I was like, oh yeah, this is probably gonna be good.
bro.
I could have
Bro,
dropped more bars
he'll be
than
talking
that.
He'll be talking.
Oh my gosh.
He'll be talking
He didn't
about
drop
one
a
thing,
single
and
bar.
then he'll go to on a whole different subject than what he was talking about. He'll be like,
Yeah, because
just talking about one thing. He'll say like one tiny little bar about one thing, and then he'll just go on to a different thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
but for me, oh sorry,
wow, I'm getting interrupted.
sorry.
Yeah, but like, so I think it just built on me. I listened to the lyrics the more I listened to that like song, and I was just like, no, I don't know if I want to post this anymore.
Just no.
You shouldn't have,
And
bro.
then I was so, I was kind of mad too because I was like, I got so technical with my verse, and then the more I listened to what's his name, Corruption,
What's his name?
I was like,
What's
damn,
his name?
this,
Jesus.
yeah, his part through the whole song. Was
Well,
like,
because I was
That's
so
the
happy.
most disrespect I've ever heard.
I
What's
was
his
so
name?
proud. I was so happy with your new song because finally you freaking posted. And on top of that too, I was like, "Yo, this is fire!" I literally learned the lyrics to this song, and then I hear Corruption's verse, and I'm like, "Oh no, never mind. I don't want to learn the lyrics. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep."
yeah, and I think that's. I don't think my part was listened to on that song except for the hook, obviously. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people skipped it after listening to Corruption.
Oh my gosh. No. Okay. So.
Yeah, so no one heard my
Yeah.
no one heard
Okay.
my verse. And except
Okay,
for you
so-
two.
Let's start this off. Does anybody Find Some Way? How it started was we were like looking through beats because we were like, We gotta make a song, all three of us, because we never
Yeah.
have.
Yet again?
Hard to think. It actually is hard to think. We've known each other this long, and we've never made one. All three together.
Yeah.
Also, on top of this, I was also crying.
The closest we've ever got. The closest we've ever got is
We made a
Your
group chat.
Ways, and that was like 2 different versions.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
So-
closest we've ever gotten to like
Found the
make an
beat.
actual song was a group chat.
Oh yeah.
Awkward group chat. Anyways.
Oh my god. Oh, it's a freak show. But
Yeah.
anyways,
So I think I got really
yeah.
I think without trying, I got a little technical with the song we made together.
It was good though.
well,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I heard
why?
Cholo was like, "I'm gonna go storytelling really good." He said something like that, and then Val was like, "Oh yeah, you're really good at that," and I was like,
Wait a minute.
I want to be good. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to storytell. And then I made like that really like emotional intro. I think it was emotional. I don't know about you guys, but I thought it was. I thought my wordplay was pretty good on it. So I just wanted to like, I usually start off intros really good. So I was like, you know what? Intro is pretty smart. So started off with the build up, then goes in the bow. And then I don't know. I just like, it was very good.
I
like-
think you're really, really good at writing the beat. But then when it gets to my part, that's where like you just I don't know. I just find like little pockets of everything.
I think
I do ride the beat. You're right. Like the psycho. And then I was like, well, don't give him like I won't.
I think
Grab him in my chest
for
thinking, no.
me, I'm not really good at writing hooks. I mean, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is a pretty good hook. Like that has to be like my favorite hook that I've ever written.
Social anxiety.
Social
Mine has got to
anxiety.
be society.
Society is
It's
just
just
mean.
Society.
Pretty sick too.
I don't.
But since I'm used to like, I'm more better with bridges and like verses because I have like a lot of words to spill out to explain something. I think that's why I'm stuck at hooks.
Look, I thought my weakest part had to have been a bridge, but all the time in life, oh my gosh.
That hook is, I mean, that
Dude,
bridge is so
was
sad.
It's very emotional. I don't know how I made that. I was just like,
Like,
it's
just
very,
like that whole song.
it is very sad.
If you guys haven't heard it, you probably can't now, but that song is basically,
I mean, it's still on audio, man.
oh yeah, it is on Audio Mac. Check that out if you want to. But that song is like basically
definitely check it out.
writing about like a could have been, like a love story that could have been, but like it never happened because no one wanted to make a move. And it's just so sad.
Yeah. And then it's like, even if you had all the time in life, it's never really going to be enough because, like, when you're doing something fun, you're like, oh, I have, like, a few hours to do this. But then, like, once you get an hour in, you're like, it hasn't felt like an hour. Once you finish, it's like, dang, that was really, like, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
I was like, we came up with a whole, like, plot to it. It was like, this happens, and this happens, and this happens. And it's like, yeah. But
Back to
Find
find
some
some way.
I am good at writing. I am good at writing the beat. I noticed that because at first I was really bad at hooks, and then I like started investing my time into making good hooks, and then my verses were like kind of sloppy compared to my hooks, and then I got them both pretty good. I figured out a little tip that I can only share with certain people because that I would love to help get better at hooks
All
and
right, thank you.
verses, but writing the beat is like it's like what I do because if you listen, I can like go with the instrumental. I can make up my own melody against the instrumental, or I could just ride the beat,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I did. And then Cholo's part, you like start off really good, and then like when I was like, not gonna lie, I was listening and I was like, okay, melody change, and you did, and like the rhyme scheme, woo,
I stuck to like one rhyme for like a entire 15-20 seconds, and then another rhyme for like an entire 20 seconds on that one.
I liked it though. Like, oh man, I would have to hear it again. But like, dude, if I heard it right now, I could literally do the whole thing. I could do the whole song.
Find some
You're
way.
sitting in the back for a long time.
I feel like
Don't
find
know
some
if
way.
I found you at the wrong time.
I feel like Find Some Way was like a way of interpretation towards anyone. It could be like any relationship. It's like one of those songs where it's like could be romantic relationship, like a parental relationship, like family relationship, friendship, etc.
Amazing.
Man, never that just talked over Val. Like,
Wow,
who's speaking?
God, do me like
No,
that.
I'm just singing it now. That part, it's like, oh.
I dare you to find some way.
Bro, when I was writing it,
Sitting
I
in the
thought it
back
was just
for a
simple.
long time.
Because in my head, it was simple.
Don't
When I was
know
writing
if I
it.
found you at the wrong time.
And then when I did the verse, I recorded it and everything, and then I re-listened to it, and I was like,
When I ride with you,
this is pretty
it's always
technical.
for life. Questioning everything and
Cholo let the whole thing run on.
Your words in my head all alive.
and I don't know what else to believe, but you
I know.
ruined my.
Made you with that old man.
All right. Is there any more topics, or should we end this episode?
Ha, ha. Cough, cough. We could talk about coughing.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm sorry. I had to get one. Oh wait, Cholo. What's 5 plus 5?
21.
Wait, actually. Oh my god, Cholo. What is 2,000 plus 222?
Wait, what? 2,000 plus 222?
Yeah.
22?
Cholo. Just answer the Val. What is 2,220? I mean, what's 2,000 plus 222?
I answered the question, man.
That is
It's
2,000.
22.
That is 2,222. Do you mean 2,000 plus
Yep,
22?
and that's one. That's the year. No, that's the year Cholo's gonna post.
Don't bully him
Wow,
like
you
that.
did all that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yep. I had to. I told you I had to do it every single thing, and it almost ended.
I
You
thought this
almost
whole
got
thing
off.
was pointless. Making us
Yeah,
do
you-
math and everything.
Bro, you almost got out empty-handed. I had to do it, and I couldn't just be like, "Oh, you're gonna post in 100 years." That wouldn't be funny. I had to like make you think.
Yeah, to
And
add
you,
an
like,
extra 100 years
All right.
into that. So
no
yeah,
one's gonna
and
end
you
this-
failed every time. You were like 22.
I said 22, 22.
All right.
What do you mean?
This is the end of episode 3. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please check out our individual channels. Check out the new album Written at 2 a.m. as well as the rest of our music on Audiomack, Spotify, wherever you get your music. And make sure you
Wow.
subscribe.
Don't check out her. Check out Rin at 2 a.m. and all the other music.
Check out her. Definitely check out her.
It's like
Nuclear and
Check out Corruption, his awesome bars.
sir.
stop. We don't. Okay.
check out Nuclear.
We don't-
Just saying Corruption carried. Just saying.
We
I
don't-
know you guys are
we
forgetting
don't-
about what's it called?
Mask
AC.
and
You're
mask
forgetting about AC.
and mask.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
And don't forget about the mask song.
Yeah.
No
Come on
problem. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
If I'm being honest, I should have just let AC carry the track.
the AC carried
Hey.
man versus what you talking about.
I live in the most southern state, okay? It's fair enough that there's air conditioning. And the vent is at the ceiling, so I can't do anything about it.
We were talking about that. Yeah. And then I was
My
like,
air
you know what would make
conditioning-
my track better? And then,
I saw that, which was sad.
did you just talk over?
Yes.
We should end.
But anyways, I was like watching the stream, and I was like, you know what, make the song better? And then you were like, oh yeah, this, and I was like, AC, and then you were like, no, there was no AC, and I was like, no, AC would have made the song better, and you're like, oh.
My air conditioner dropped more bars than Corruption. All right, let's end this. Bye.
Please subscribe.
What instrument? What was your 2 favorite instruments in Written at 2 a.m.? The AC and the guitar.
Shush. All right, bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.
Get here, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, bye, guys.
At 2 a.m. I've been hoping you call. Please don't let me fall. And no, I don't wanna be alone. Please pick up the phone. And every day's like the ocean. I cry.